In the face of national headlines delivering nothing but grim economic news, Texas is a lone star, shining bright, a beacon of stability, growth, and prosperity. Let's take a closer look and see why everyone is talking about Texas. If Texas were a country, it would be the 10th largest country in the world. It would have the 12th largest economy in the world based on gross domestic product, ahead of Mexico, Russia, and India. It would be the 5th largest oil and gas producing country in the world. Texas is big. It's the only state with its own power grid. King Ranch alone has 1 million acres and is bigger than the entire state of Rhode Island. Texas is 267,339 square miles. That's 7.4% of the nation. It's bigger than New England, New York, Pennsylvania, Ohio, and Illinois combined. Even DFW Airport is bigger than Manhattan. Texas is home to the largest inland port in the world. But contrary to popular belief, Texas is not just an open range full of cowboys and horses, like many believe. In fact, Texas is a budding and modern urban metropolis. 82.5% of the population in Texas lives in metropolitan areas. Of the 10 most populated cities in the U.S., 3 are in Texas: Houston, Dallas, and San Antonio. Both the Houston metro area and the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex individually have more residents than the entire state of Arizona and 31 other states. Texas is home to more Fortune 500 companies than any other state and has no shortage of entertainment. Austin is considered the live music capital of the world, and there is no shortage of professional sports, shopping, art, and is home to some of the best universities and business schools in the nation. The population of Texas is 24 million, not including 16 million cattle. Texas has 215 cities with a population of 10,000 or more. As big as Texas is, believe it or not, it's getting even bigger. Texas has the largest population growth rate of any state and is growing by over 1,000 people a day. The Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex is the #1 fastest growing metro area in the nation. In fact, the term Metroplex was originally coined and is uniquely used to describe the Dallas-Fort Worth area. It aptly names DFW's sprawling metropolitan area that contains several cities and their suburbs. Texas dominated the list of the nation's fastest growing cities: San Antonio, Fort Worth, Houston, Austin, and Dallas, all in the top 10. With this much growth in such a concentrated area and 70% of the state's population living within 200 miles of Austin, it is now much more than a metroplex. We call it the Texaplex. 4 out of 5 Texans live in the Texaplex, and it is already home to 18 million people, and it's growing fast. Forecasts show that the Texaplex will add another 14 million people by 2030. That's the equivalent of adding to the current Texas population another Dallas-Fort Worth metropolitan area, another Houston metropolitan area, and another Austin metropolitan area. The Federal Reserve Bank has a word for it, but it can't be said with a Texan accent. Megalopolis. We prefer Texaplex. So what is it that makes Texas so attractive? Low cost of living, stable and growing housing market, no state income tax, no state tax on goods in transit. Texas has ranked as the #1 U.S. exporting state for 6 straight years. CNBC recently named Texas the #1 state for doing business. In the past 5 years, Texas has created 1.2 million new jobs. In the last year, half of all jobs created in the U.S. were in Texas. Forbes' recent article, Best Cities to Buy a Home, features all 4 Texaplex cities in their top 10: Houston, Austin, San Antonio, Dallas, Fort Worth. Austin and San Antonio lead Forbes' list of best bang for the buck cities. Residents of both enjoy affordable housing and promising prospects for job growth in the coming years. Houston and Dallas also land in the top 10 at numbers 4 and 7 respectively. And the weather is nice. So what does all this mean for those who call the Lone Star State home? Opportunity. Opportunities for individuals, families, and businesses. More jobs, more commerce, and more real estate opportunities. The Texaplex offers explosive potential. It's going to be a Lone Star boom. Join the adventure. Let us help you find your way.